What's up,
All right,
guys?
just look at me. Look what I'm doing. All right, see the way I'm twisting it? Yeah. All right, turn it that way from your end. Okay. Okay. No. All right, you know what? All right, just put it down. Put it down. Just drop it. All right. All right, let's
Last time,
just hang on and figure this out.
we reacted to it.
all over the place. Shouldn't we be getting out of here?
You can go and check out that video.
Okay. I know. Okay. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the cushions off, unscrew the legs, take the mattress out, and this whole thing's gonna be a lot simpler. It's easier than we're making it.
I'm probably gonna make a series out of this because I'm bored. And yeah, I don't have school in the morning, so I can technically make this video how long I want to. But I do need sleep because I am working on my first suit and I need a couple of stuff. And I also need sleep for it. So yeah. I charged my Minecraft lantern. So what I'm thinking, we turn off the lights, we enjoy it, and blah 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 blah. Here's it yellow, by the way. It looks white on the screen, but it's actually yellow since it's so bright. And I can't seem to find the remote. Well, it's over there, but yeah. I'm gonna turn off the lights and stuff like that. Alright. So I changed my lantern and it's now blue. My door is open, but my back gonna be covering it, and it's not even that bright. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna put it like right here in the corner. Yeah, right here is good. Right here is good. Let's see. I don't really prepare for these, and I'm not trying to watch something really scary that got me shivering in my boots. So
Your goal
how
in
about
joining
this?
the
I'm
dark
gonna react to
now
2 of
is
these.
to ruin us. You're involved.
I'm gonna react to 2 of these, and that's it for today.
This was during a road trip last summer. I was taking a long route home from visiting a few relatives.
Okay, straight off the bat. What is with horror shorts and them using male voices? Rather it's a male character or a female. One time I was reacting to horror shorts again, right? Big sounding man, like black man, saying, I was basically hearing when it turns to the person who is talking, it's a white man. What? Like, bro.
About 4 hours each day
But
to
whatever.
a different destination. This was after my last stop. Everything left on the last 8 hours of driving home was just empty woods, as far as I knew. There was another city I wanted to stop at, but it was just too far out of the way for me to justify stopping there. From my previous stop, I left at 6 p.m. to get to my final Airbnb that I had booked at a cabin about 2 hours away. It happened to be on the route home, so that's why I went with it. I figured it'd be better than whatever cheap and crappy motel there was along the road. Where I was, the landscape was pretty flat, but there were a decent amount of trees scattered around. When I pulled up to the cabin, it was clear they had planted a row of large pine trees perfectly in a line at the front of the cabin, with the gravel driveway going through them.
Okay, is it? I have never seen a cabin in the middle of woods. Like, I've seen, like, people go to it, but it's only safe in those cabins. The only time I went to a cabin, they had a pool, a hot tub, an arcade place, and it wasn't like a bunch of people. It was one singular house in the basement, arcade machines and everything. It was the best cabin I ever went to. 0 people except for me and my family. But that's just me.
Middle. Honestly, the outside of it, mixed with the landscape, was a little bit spooky. I parked and unlocked the padlock with the code I had emailed from the host. Despite the outside, on the inside, the cabin looked newly renovated, probably to be an Airbnb, but it was really nice. Small, but cozy. I didn't unpack much since I'd only be there for the night. I sat at the table and ate a meal I'd picked up from a drive-thru. But only 10 minutes after I'd gotten settled in, there was a knock at the door. It startled me because I never heard a car pull up or anyone walking outside. I got up and answered the door. There
'Cause face full of food, you hear a knock at the door, you just, like, bro, get yourself ready. This is coming from the same guy who's still wearing pajamas, by the way.
was a man, looking about 40-ish, with a gray and black beard and shaved head. "Hi, I was just stopping by to make sure you got in and everything was good," he said with a smile, knowing it was just the host now.
You know how you can make it even better, dude? Getting the frick off my property. Get out! Get out! Get out!
I said I was good, and it was all great. I then said goodnight and shut the door. I thought it was a bit strange he showed up unannounced just to ask if I was okay, but I thought he must have lived close by or maybe even on the other side of the property or something. Also, it's worth mentioning that the guy had an unusually strong odor coming from him. It smelled like maybe he'd been working out in the field all day.
I might have to do only
I
one
just found it a bit
animation
odd
because
as
like
well.
these are pretty long
I went back to the table and finished eating, then took a shower to wind down for the night. I was only in there for maybe 5 minutes before feeling tired enough and just wanting to lay in bed already. I dried off and hopped in bed, staying on my phone for a little bit, when there was another knock at the front door. This one scared me just as much as the first time, because again, I never heard a car pull up or anyone walking outside.
Sorry, my thing was muted. I'm sorry, but if you ever knock on my door unannounced and you want to joke around and act like you a skinwalker or something, when you get punched in the face, do not blame that on me. When you have to go to the hospital, do not blame that on me.
It had to be the host again, but why?
Also, by the way,
so
I can
soon
only do one
after
animation
he just came
now.
over. Immediately, I knew this was odd, and I felt really uncomfortable.
Go call the cops!
I checked my phone, and of course, there was no text or call from him. I slowly walked into the main room, hearing him knock several more times. I wasn't sure if I wanted to answer the door or not, but I ended up just calling out from the other side and asking what he needed. He stopped knocking. "Can you open the door, please? I just wanted to ask you one more thing. I'll be quick, I promise." I didn't respond.
Talking about some. Oh, frick. My phone just fell. My bad, y'all. Talking about some. Just one little question now. I'll make it quick. Sir, back the frick off of my property. 'Cause please, bro. What are you doing here? If you're the owner of it, like the thing or whatever, or a cabin, I get it checking up like time to time, but don't check on me like you my dad. Be like every 3 hours or so. You good? You alright? Alright? 'Cause in like these situations, it just make me mad.
For a few
But
seconds,
stop knocking on my
because I
door.
honestly
I'm
didn't
good.
know what to say. In those few seconds, he must have gotten impatient, because he knocked on the door again and asked if I could open it. I said it was late and I wasn't in the mood, so if there wasn't an
Anybody who
emergency,
knocks
then
like
I'd
that?
like to be left alone. He took a long
Psychopath.
time to answer after
Psychopath,
that.
bro.
The silence was really eerie. Once it reached a whole minute, it was even more so. I didn't hear him walk away, so was he just standing out there? I quietly walked up and looked through the small window on the door. He wasn't out there. I immediately thought that he must have snuck away, because surely I would have heard his footsteps on the gravel if he just walked away. But then, where was
he is in your house.
I didn't know what to do. I felt really uncomfortable and didn't know why he was acting so strange. I stood there by the door for a minute and listened for anything. Honestly, I was scared to move. But then, I happened to glance over at one of the windows in the living room. I saw his eyes staring into mine. I panicked and sprinted to the bedroom, where I called 911. While I waited, I heard what sounded like him trying to lift open the window, which was terrifying, but also odd, considering he had to have had a key to his own house. But
It's
that's
not
when
his
I figured it
house.
all out.
I would have been.
That man wasn't the host.
See?
This was confirmed when police arrived. He'd already run off. We have no idea in which direction. But we got in contact with the actual host and owner of the cabin. I don't know what that man's intentions were that night. Obviously, he was lying and clearly plotting something, but I'm just glad I didn't open the door.
Hunger Root is here, and I needed it because